Alright, welcome back to the channel. It's the 7th of February and it's time for another update on Bitcoin and Solana Daily. You know how we're going to do it. We're going to dive into the news, then we're going to let you know exactly what's happening in the charts. So starting off with the news for Solana, the elephant in the room is obviously yesterday we had that outage over on Solana mainnet. This happened for about 5 hours, and after a successful upgrade, everything is now back up and running very smoothly. Since this upgrade has happened, Solana has rallied back, erasing all of the losses that happened yesterday, and Solana is now pushing back above $100, looking very nice. Now, Solana often gets criticized for being inherently centralized, but here's what I found funny. Solana Labs found the bug and released a new version within 1 hour. And Solana Labs came out and said, hey, validators, here's the new version, it's ready, please update and restart. And the validators came out and said, we're not just going to restart and deploy a new version straight away because Solana Labs tells us to, we need to verify that the changes made are legitimate. To add on to this, the CEO of Solana, Anatoly Yakovenko, was asleep during the time that it was down. No one bothered to call him, no one bothered to add him to the Discord where they were debugging the issue, he just woke up and the network was running again. Seems pretty decentralized to me. In other news, moving on to the Degeniverse. If you have a Degen Trash Panda, you can now send them to the mine to mine opals. Degen Ape Academy holders and Degen Drop Bears have been able to do this for quite some time, but now Degen Trash Panda holders can come over and do this as well. Simply head over to the Degen Ape Academy Twitter, follow the link in their bio, find their website and start staking. The purpose of staking to earn opals is so you can come over to their website and bid on different traits that you can use to edit your NFTs. Moving on to the Jupiter news, they've implemented a new feature which improves take profits and stop loss over on their perps platform. Jupiter's Meow came out with an announcement stating that they've removed the 96 million Jupe tokens from their DLMM pool. So now the Jupe team will not be selling into that 70-cent resistance, they'll not be buying at the 40-cent support, and the whole purpose of this is to now facilitate price discovery. Phantom has unlocked a new milestone. They've now passed 3 million users on Google Chrome. Moving on to the NFT markets, Claynosaurs and Magic Eden are now doing a free open edition on February the 14th. This open edition will be available to mint until February the 21st. It's completely free, however, it does have an unlimited supply. So don't expect that you'll be able to mint this for free and sell it for a profit anytime soon. However, the sole reason that I'm going to be minting this NFT is because if you come over to Phantom and you actually have an NFT, what you can do is you can set it as your profile picture for that specific NFT wallet. So I've got a few blank wallets over on Solana. I think I'm going to mint this just so I can have it as a profile picture. Moving on to the Bitcoin news, former US President Barack Obama states that Bitcoin is like everyone walking around with a US Swiss bank in their pocket.
What mechanisms do we have available to even do simple things like tax enforcement? Because if in fact you can't crack that at all, government can't get in, then everybody's walking around with a Swiss bank account in their pocket.
And on the Bitcoin ETF front, GBTC outflows are finally nearing zero. Yesterday, on the 6th of February, we had negative 72 million worth of outflows on GBTC, the second lowest amount of outflows since the day that it came out. All in all, net inflows / outflows are positive across the spot exchanges. Now, moving on to the TA for Bitcoin and Solana. Starting off with Bitcoin. Both Bitcoin and Solana narrowly missed a bearish close underneath the 50 TMA yesterday. However, we closed right on the 50 TMA and now we are pushing back up to the upside. We highlighted the importance of this pump that we needed to see today in our YouTube video yesterday and the day before that when we were talking about this critical pattern. As you can see, Bitcoin is still in the diamond top formation, so all is not clear at this moment in time. We're still not out of the deep end. However, this impulse with a bullish engulfing candle above the 50 TMA bouncing on the support on this ascending line on the diamond top formation is looking very, very nice. Now, once again, you still do have to bear in mind you would really want to see a break above this previous top over here. You don't want to see something like this where you rally up a little bit further, create a new resistance line over on the diamond top, and then start to break down to the downside of this, because once again the price target is down here at 33,000. However, since we have now pushed above the 50 TMA and bounced on support, with the Solana network restarting yesterday and with Ethereum having a very nice impulse back up to the upside, I feel like crypto sentiment is moving back up. So we're still going to keep our eyes on this pattern. I still want to see a very solid break above 49,000, but all in all, Bitcoin is looking much healthier. The price target you really want to keep your eyes on now, once again, is 48,900. In the immediate short term, you would also want to get above the 618 fib. This is here at 45,000. This is the level to beat. If we don't manage to get above a level like this and we start to come back down to the downside, the diamond top is still possible. So I will keep you up to date. However, if we do manage to close a daily candle body close above the 50 TMA, which is at 43,000, we have technically got a long confirmation on the 50 TMA strategy. So it is looking very, very nice right now. Also, one final resistance to keep your eyes on is going to be once again right around 45,000. 45,200 is this ascending line of support which has been flipped as resistance. So all in all, this level, getting above it, means that we could get a bullish impulse back above the previous high, and it also means that we won't be getting stopped out round about the 618 fib from the most recent high to the low. In the higher time frames though, like I said, whether we have a small correction or not, things are looking very, very nice. If we're moving on to the macro right now, let me clean up this chart a little bit. On the weekly time frame, we've been highlighting this chart. This was resistance, resistance, resistance. We've broken above it in the past few weeks. We've back tested this as support. And as you can clearly see, in the past day, in the past week, we are now moving back up to the upside. So in the next few weeks, in the next month or so, my price target to the upside is going to be here at 53,500. If you want to see it over on this CME chart over here, this is why. This is the CME gap. We're also, of course, going to have resistance at the 618 fib at 48,700. So we're seeing a lot of reasons across a lot of these different charts on why you want to get above 45,000 and then you want to get above 49,000. All in all, I'm very bullish. I do just want to show you both sides of the market so you can be prepared for both. I lean towards the bullish side of things. Like I said in my previous video, the bullish scenario gets confirmed once we have a daily candle body close above the 50 TMA. So if we do start closing in the next 6 hours or so above 43,200, that's a bullish close and Bitcoin will be looking very good. Either way, even if it doesn't, in the macro, you know my thoughts, it's looking very, very nice right now. Moving on to Solana, but first of all showing you this chart over on Ethereum. We've been looking at this chart over here because this could be a almost direct copy of the previous alt season that we saw back in 2017. While I don't particularly like Ethereum, while I don't care about Ethereum, I have to kind of look at the markets and say that, you know, Ethereum is still a market leader. And based on this fact, Ethereum seeing an impulse to the upside right now, if it clears its previous high at $2,700, then that could be a very, very nice sign that altcoins are coming back for the next rally. Coming over to Solana, on the 4-hour time frame, we are bullishly breaking above the Bollinger Bands with a 4-hour engulfing candle to the upside. We're above the 50 TMA on the 4-hour. We're about to close above it. And on the daily time frame, we are miles above the 50 TMA. So things are looking very, very nice right now for Solana. If we come over to this chart over here, you can see that we're just getting continuation further up since we've broken out of this bullish pennant, confirmed the retest of it down here, broke beneath the 50 TMA, and now we've jumped back above the 50 TMA. So, you know, really we've been struggling to get above this 50 TMA since the 31st of January. So if this is the first time that we do have a proper close above the 50 TMA and manage to start moving above the $97 region and reclaiming $100, then I will be looking for much higher price targets on Solana. Especially with everything going on right now, as we've talked about in the news, it's very hard for me to fade Solana and not think that we're going to go up to much higher price targets. In the immediate short term, I do have to highlight the importance of getting above the 618 resistance at $108. I think we're going to slice through it like butter, but I just want to let you know the level that I've got my eyes on. Above that 786 Fibonacci, $116 is the next price target. Once we then clear the previous yearly high up at $126, then the sky is the limit, and I think we'll be coming up to the 1.236 Fibonacci, $137, and then we've got a lot of confluence around this level here. There's a 1.618 fib at $156, and if we zoom out on the chart from the bull run high down to the bear market low, the 618 fib is here at $165 for Solana. All in all, Sol is looking very nice. It's recovering very strongly since the network outage. Yesterday, we saw some, KDA trolls come out of their cave for the one time of the year to criticize Solana against Cadena. However, I think once they see the Solana charts, now it's, bullishly pushing up against Bitcoin. Sol BTC looking nice, Sol Ethereum looking nice, Sol Matic almost at new all-time highs, and Sol KDA absolutely blasting to the upside it's still looking like Solana is going to outperform KDA for quite some time. One thing I should have talked about in the news segment earlier is that Whales Market is now listing Wormhole. It's going to be coming very, very soon, so I'll keep you up to date on this. In terms of the points market as well, the Magic Eden Diamonds, which we recently talked about, are now being listed over on Whales Market. Whales has had a slight correction down today, sitting around about $2.90 and a 47 million market cap. This is one of the biggest corrections we've seen in a while. Not financial advice. I'm not going to tell you to DCA. I'm not going to tell you to buy. I was shilling this down at 90 cents, so I really don't want to shoot myself in the foot and say, yeah, DCA up here at $2.90. But if you have been waiting to DCA, if you have been waiting to get in, if you've missed this entire rally, maybe this might look enticing to you. Like I said, my bags were packed all the way down here at 90 cents when I was shilling this to the Cowboy Discord. I shilled this on YouTube at $1. It is what it is. Just letting you know, seeing a slight correction today, but with all of the developments, with all of these new OTC listings coming on Whales Market, it's kind of hard for me to think that this correction is going to last much longer. So for today, my friends, that's all I've got. Hope you enjoyed the content. As always, if you did, make sure to smash that like button, leave a comment, share the videos with your friends. I'll see you in the next one. It's been your boy Cowboy Trades. I am out. Peace.